What's up guys, Alex here. Nintendo's come a very far way from the Game Boy Color, and today with their new $200 Switch Lite, should you buy it? Jumping right into it, the new Nintendo Switch Lite is essentially a little brother of the Nintendo Switch. You're getting a smaller form factor with the Nintendo Switch Lite, and you're also getting that price cut with it. But again, there are some compromises you're going to have to make with the Switch Lite. Right off the bat, you can realize the Nintendo Switch doesn't have removable Joy-Cons. It's also missing a kickstand, so they've pretty much done away with any chance of tabletop mode on this console. But there are some definite positives that come with the Nintendo Switch Lite. Starting with the screen, you are getting a smaller 5.5-inch display with a 267 ppi. It is sharper than the normal Switch because it's smaller, but it's the same 720 display. On the normal Switch, it is a 6.2-inch display with a 236 ppi. Moving on to the body of the original Switch, you're going to see a lot of similarities between the original Switch and the Nintendo Switch Lite. They did change the D-pad to a more traditional plus, rather than that weird button D-pad that the original Switch has. Now, since the Nintendo Switch Lite doesn't have removable Joy-Cons, you are going to be losing the HD Rumble and the IR blasters. That is going to give you some problems in certain games that utilize these, but if it's not a big deal to you, then go for it. You're also going to notice the Lite doesn't have a kickstand as compared to the original Switch, which has that kickstand. Ultimately, I think the biggest negative with the Nintendo Switch Lite is the incompatibility with dock mode. You're not going to be able to play this console at home unless you take it in a portable mode. You're not going to be able to look at it on your TV, and you're really not going to be able to experience anything beyond 720p. An interesting positive about the Nintendo Switch Lite are its triggers. I haven't heard of a lot of people mentioning its new triggers, but it definitely has different triggers than the original Switch, and I feel like they're totally better. You really can't tell by looking at the triggers that they're different, but they definitely feel different. They feel more tactile, and they don't feel as mushy. Now, when it comes to performance on the Switch Lite, it's pretty much the same as the original Switch, but it does have that new updated processor, so you are going to get better battery life and efficiency out of it. Keep in mind, I am testing the Switch Lite against the second generation original Nintendo Switch, so this Switch does have the better battery life and more efficient processor as well. So other than all the functionality you are missing with the Nintendo Switch Lite, you are gaining a great portable experience. It feels more durable, it feels more comfortable, and overall, it's just a great experience to take on the go. This is definitely a great buy for kids or for people that just want a more portable experience. Keep in mind, you do lose the kickstand with the Switch Lite, but if you find somewhere to prop it up, you can definitely still use normal Joy-Cons with it. When it comes to the speakers on the Switch Lite, you're getting bottom-firing speakers that sound pretty good. I don't think they sound bad in any way, and they are definitely not a huge downgrade over the default Switch's speakers. As for ports on the Switch Lite compared to the default Switch, they're all the same. You're getting micro USB-C for charging, you're getting a micro SD slot, you're getting a 3.5mm headphone jack, you're getting the whole shebang. Finally, comparing the screens to each other, the original Switch had those fat black bezels around the screen. Now, getting over that, the screen was pretty good. It was a 720p display, looked good, looked very bright. Let me rephrase that. It looks pretty bright, not very bright. Nintendo still is behind the curve in screens for some reason. Whatever, we're not going to get into that. Nintendo is Nintendo as they've always been. Now, the Switch Lite has a good screen. I'd say it's more color accurate than my default Switch, which I've heard other people say as well. Colors are great, and I would say it's probably even a better experience than the default Switch. So wrapping things up, should you buy the Nintendo Switch Lite? Ultimately speaking, I think this question has multiple answers, and it all depends on who you are. If you want that tabletop experience, you want to sit back on a couch, grab your Joy-Cons, play on your TV, then I don't think this is a great Switch for you. But if you're more portable type person and you take it out on the go, then go for it. I definitely think it's a great buy. I think it's got a great screen, and you save $100. Ultimately, it's up to you. That's been the review, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more, and don't forget to like, sub, and have an awesome day, guys.